33-year-old Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. returned this year to the boxing ring. It was on August 10th that he knocked out Ever Bravo at Estadio Antonio Marquez in round number 1. This bout was televised on Box Azteca. If you guys got to see it and hear the commentary in Spanish, you would know the announcers were ripping apart the fight, ripping apart Chavez Jr.'s opponent, and basically calling the guy a walking punching bag who laid down for Chavez Jr. that night. Also, the Mexican commentators spoke out a little bit on Chavez Jr.'s contract, saying that he owes Al Haymon one more fight in his career, and that one more fight could possibly be against Daniel Jacobs. Jacobs, who's 32 years of age and a former world champion himself, as of the beginning of this year, was still advised by Al Haymon, even though he's under contract to Matchroom Boxing. And there's a couple other guys like Jesse Vargas who are in the same situation, having Al Haymon as their advisor, but working with Eddie Hearn and Matchroom Boxing to get their fights on DAZN. Not all Al Haymon guys are on PBC, and that's something people tend to forget. Today, it is being reported one more time by ESPN in Mexico that Chavez Jr., if he does accept the fight against Daniel Jacobs, it's going to happen on December 14th on the undercard of Juan Francisco Estrada versus Khalid Yafai. That bout, by the way, is also in the works. The two locations talked about for this card are California and Las Vegas. And this is a good fight card. If it happens by itself, it'll be a good fight weekend. But there are two other cards that are possibly going to happen on the same day, September 14th. One is the PBC card for Julian J. Rock Williams and his first title defense, and it looks like it might be against Eddie Slandilara in New York. And two, Top Rank is looking to put Terrence Bud Crawford versus Ed the Gallas the Mean Machine in New York with the undercard of Teofimo Lopez versus Richard Comey for the IBF lightweight title. Sometimes we're completely dry like this weekend in boxing, and sometimes we drown in fights.